Hello and welcome to video 4 of this learning series. So far we've looked quickly at the project steps, what you've been learning on your PTEC program that's important for you to think about on your placement, and we've looked at the biography section of the project report. Now we'll continue and we'll look at the project overview section. So at the end of this video, you'll be able to find the project overview section of your project report. You'll be able to list the benefits of providing a project overview, and you'll be able to describe information that you can include in the project overview section of your project report. So here on screen, you can see a blank page, the project overview page of your project report template in Canva. Remember, you'll be customizing this template. And when you do this, you'll be making decisions about what colors you want to use, what fonts you want to use, what font sizes you want to use, etc. Now, you might be asking, well, why do I need to include a project overview? What am I learning? And what are the benefits of this? The project overview section has a lot of different purposes. And what you're learning now is so important as you move forward in your PTEC learning journey and if you move on into college or into the workplace. A project overview section, it gives the reader a quick snapshot of your work. So if you think about it, busy readers, let's say a manager or a mentor or a supervisor, they don't have a lot of time to read every single detail. And the project overview section gives your reader the key points. What is this project about? What are the goals of this project? What are the main outcomes of this project? And it's all in one place in the project overview section. The project overview section also sets the context. It gives your reader information on the problem you're solving and why this project matters. It helps the reader to understand the purpose before they get into the details and go further reading your report. It highlights the key information. An overview usually includes a summary of the project brief, the problem that you've identified, your target audience that you've identified, or the user who's affected by the problem, and the proposed solution to that problem. So it makes it easy for someone to see what the problem was and what the project work achieved. A project overview also sets a professional standard. So in real-world projects, an overview is expected. And in doing this, you're showing that you can communicate clearly and that you can structure your information well. It also helps with presentations. So when you get to the part of the project where you're presenting your work, the overview is going to act as a ready-made summary that you can use in the presentation slides or in your discussions. So with all of this in mind, when you're creating your project overview, let's look at some different aspects that you can think about when you're completing this section of the project report. Now, you can use this section to give information on the project brief or the project statement. So at the start of your work placement, you're given a project brief or a project statement, and this will include information on the project that you're working on and the problem that you're working to solve. You should include a summary of your project brief and the problem you're working to solve in your project overview section. You should also include a summary of the target audience or the users who are affected by this problem. So when you get your project brief, you need to read it carefully and you need to think about who are the target audience or who are the users? How are they affected? What are the major issues or the major pain points that they face because of this problem? You should also write a summary to give information on your proposed solution. So what did you develop to help your target audience or to help the company, and why is this solution the right solution? Now, it's important for you to remember that a project report might change over time. And for this reason, you're going to continue to review this section throughout the project. So let's think about that. Maybe you'll get a different understanding of the problem as you work through the project. Maybe you'll learn more about your target audience as you work through the project. And it's important for you to remember to go back to this section of the project report and update it if you need to. So now that brings us to the end of this video, where we've looked at the project overview section of your report. So at the end of this video, you can find the project overview section of your project report template. You now know the why. What are the benefits of providing a project overview? And you can describe information that you can include in the project overview section of your project report. Now, with all of that done, in our next videos, we'll start to break down the project into a step-by-step. Thanks for watching.